Hello everybody, Reaper X1 again, back building some more of my monster truck. Trying to get this all figured out here at the power generation station. Just don't know the quite arrangement I want these things in just yet. But as I'm kind of figuring that out, I'm going to say, hey, how's it going? Welcome. You having a good one today? Hopefully you are. So far, it's been going alright for me. Got in on some more building, and it's always a good thing, isn't it? Yeah, I'm trying to fit as many in here as I possibly can, too, while keeping the overall look of it in mind, because there is kind of a Humvee kind of look I want to put to this thing. So, I don't know, that might be a bit of a challenge. Usually I just build and I see where it takes me. A lot of the time I don't have a specific looking goal that I go for, per se. So yeah, it ought to be interesting. But yeah, I've been liking this one. I don't know, I like these wheels. But how can't you not like monster truck wheels? I'm just trying to get this thing built up a little bit so I can take it on in to a creative save or a creative mode or whatever. Just try it on the new terrain. Because I checked it out a little bit there the other day and it was looking pretty cool. And I can just imagine that the more you look around, the more neat little hills and whoop-de-doos and whatnot you can find. So I know I got playing around and I was finding some nice jumps, different things with some of the other techs I got. But I want to see if this big guy here, when I get him a little better built, will do it. But I want to have at least the resource systems in, so that I can actually hopefully keep my bubbles going and I'll survive a little longer instead of having to reload it 100 times. And it'll give me a better idea what it's going to do when it's finished too, though. Yeah, kind of just trying to keep as much armor on it as well. I don't want to just take one shot. Boom, done. That would suck. Especially if it's a little guy. I do have my concerns though. Those miniguns on the bottom, I can see them giving me a problem. So I might have to relocate or remove those. And yeah, I still gotta get around to fixing that. Kind of forgot. But I'm more going for a look right now. And I forgot for a long time. It was one of those days of many breaks. I don't know, I think that'll look pretty good though. Get the slanted back going on it. And at least try and get an overall shape, and then I can tear whatever out, put whatever in, all that kind of stuff. Get her looking right. You got to keep it looking nice too, and hopefully effective. So I don't know anyone who makes a tech that they can't visually actually enjoy. Unless it's like, well, yeah, Campaign does that. I've ended up with some pretty ugly techs, but I'm thinking more R&D. But ugly can be very, very effective. I have found that out over the time I've played this game. I've had some horrendous techs just annihilate just about anything they walk up against, so it's been interesting, I'll say. Quite interesting. So far, yeah, this thing still moves kind of good. It's not too bad, and those rockets, they don't hurt at all either, so. But I'm going to weigh this puppy down a lot. I might actually have to, I don't know. I'm almost thinking of making two versions. So I can have like the battle class version of my monster truck or my monster Humvee or something. And then I could have like the recreational version where it's all lightweight. Just the resource systems, no weapons, nothing like that. Maybe a couple extra rockets, do some tricky stuff with them maybe. Some hover stuff, I don't know, possibly. Maybe make it fly even. That's an idea. Haha. Huh. Wonder how that would work out. I don't know. Could be interesting though. We'll see what happens. It's got me thinking. I got planned today though, and I honestly I finished this thing off, and well, it took a while, but it's finished. Well, the war version. But I just kind of thought of making the recreational version, so yeah, that's got me wanting to play some more, but I gotta wait. My hard drive filled up. So it gives me lots of time. I get caught up on all my videos. Yeah, I love when it does that. Sometimes it can be a real pain in the somethings. Yeah, we'll just put it like this. A lot better. Yeah, as long as you got the room, I find that's a pretty secure way. You don't have to worry about things messing up. Because before I've had occurrences where the conveyors will get confused, it seems. Because I'm pretty sure I said it right the first time because things were working. And then when I reloaded the tech, either by my campaign or through the snapshots, I've had the occurrence on either side of that where they're looped the wrong way, or like they got little loops inside what should be the whole loop, just because it was a really busy section, I figured. So I haven't seen it in a long time, though. I'm not saying that's a current thing I've been dealing with, but it was a pain in the nuggets. It got me building a certain way, and I don't know, I tend to stick with some reliable methods, I hope. Yeah, I don't know, just kind of jumped all over the place. Just did a little bit here, a little bit there. You know, just go with the flow kind of thing. It's kind of looking like a, I don't know, to me it looks like a Humvee back, just wrong coloring, I guess. I could have used the gray blocks, but I don't think they're as strong as the Hawkeye ones. Got to test her out though, right? That was one thing. I want to make sure that system does work fully. So that's how I knew. So I never even thought of, I thought the belts were more efficient on the back part there, where I messed up on the filters. I was hoping that it would be able to catch everything, but no, it doesn't. So you got to make it bulletproof. Make it so it cannot fail. That way it all works out good. Yeah, I remember this part now. This is where I figure it all out. Right after I get, yeah. Oh, that's one way to get out of a jam. Oh yeah, I'm not too sure. I guess my drills are catching on that. Yeah, it just tears through the stuff, eh? Like, I love that. I guess I got caught there. My wheels are a little wide. Got to do something at the front to give myself a wider range. But yeah, it fills up pretty nice under there. One thing I noticed is I might just have to really overload it to get it to happen, but so far I haven't even been having the resources like jumping around my tech. Because I don't know, it seems like things are making contact again. Not too sure, but unless I'm getting caught on stuff I don't see. It's all hidden in there or something. Because when I was playing there earlier, it seemed to be jumping, catching, hooking on things. And it wasn't too good. Go 5 feet. Go 5 feet. Yeah, it kind of sucked. But yeah, this is what I ended up finding as a good little test area. And so far, the way the truck running right now, that's pretty dang effective, I think. Like, I'm liking that. Oh, yeah, those wheels, they're big. They find things. You hit them pretty easy. Downside is, yeah, if you only have 4 of them, then yeah, you knock one off, it really makes you wobble. So yeah, look at the terrain here. It's awesome for this kind of mountain climbing stuff. Man, I need a little better traction on it though. It's sliding all over the place. Makes her interesting though. Yeah, I need the battering ram on the front. But oh, can I make it? Oh, oh, healed it. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty nice though. Like, I don't know if this is like a new part or like I don't remember really seeing the granite looking stuff too much before. That's almost like the salt flats. So I guess that could be like part of the combination deal. The sub-biomes. Or if that's supposed to be like a new thing altogether. But it looks kind of cool the way that's all set up. Looks a lot more like mountainous area and it's broken up. It's got some rocks and grass and then you go right over and it doesn't just transfer into another solid or into a solid biome instead of the nice blend that they got kind of going on now. So yeah, it's been, I don't know, been a hell of a good time just ripping around trying to control this thing for one, and then finding all the little chunks of terrain that are just fun as hell to drive through. But yeah, I don't know if this truck would do so great without those rockets though. The tires alone, like it's just no, not enough. No track, not enough traction, not enough power. Maybe it's just like their capacity. Maybe I got them kind of overloaded or on the heavier side. So maybe that could be buffed up a little bit, I guess. But as far as the way they handle, I like it because you can like almost turn on the spot, sort of, like within minimal turning radius. Not quite as good as treads, but pretty dang sweet for a set of four wheels. Yeah, you do get hung up still. I gotta get some more, some stuff on the back too, looks like. Oh, can I make it? Oh, got jammed. Yeah, that's the kicker of all this, the big change to the terrain. Everything's a lot harder to negotiate around, and I don't know, maybe these big guys are gonna have to be like out in the open kind of desert areas, mountainous. Get into here, it's I guess even this kind of mountainous, hilly at least. Oh, ripped it right off. Yeah, I can already tell that I'm putting guns facing down under this thing just to shoot all this stuff. Oh yeah. But yeah, jumping over to back to the desert, like look at that, that's awesome. I'm liking that. Like just think of all the cool little like hidden bases and stuff that could be made. Oh, that looked like it hurt. Didn't really knock much off, I don't think. It could be made in a spot like that, right? You could build down in the low spots and then build it flat right over so you could drive right over top of stuff. A massive base under there. Drive into it and think, oh, I got ideas for this. Especially after they get this all, the save issue kind of figured out. Oh, I think that'd be cool. Because then I'll go from there and I'll start my epic save again and I'll just build everything I can think of. But who knows? It could still change 100 more times before the game's final release, like 1.0, where the saves aren't going to change too horribly and make a save a waste. Sucks when they're not compatible anymore. Almost need a way to transfer them over to the new ways. Like take the tech positions and informations and all that and jump them to the new saves and I don't know, like a creative save at least. And then if we could buy a whole creative save into the campaign, that might even be kind of cool, really. It's got me thinking now. This cat walking right up. Alright, yeah, so you need the guns pointing down. Yeah, I get hung up there for a little bit. Trying not to fall back off the hill, too, so... Yeah, stayed on her. But I think right around in here is probably a pretty good time to call this one, though, I think. So as always, you know, if you guys did enjoy what you saw, feel free to throw a little fuel in the tank, you know. Like, it's easy as hell, cheap. It's a couple likes down, or a like down below, maybe a comment or so. Even if it's just saying, hey, you know, cool to hear from you. Subscriptions, yeah, that's always a good one. Solar Showcase, that's always another good way. Yeah, if you're subscribing, though, ding the bell. That way you're notified when I got something new that you may like. Hey, how you like that? Switch them around today. So until next time, everybody, keep being the awesome. Keep having a good one. Bye.